Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. How are you all? And welcome to Tuesday, the 19th of November of 2024, a milestone for humanity as Pluto is at the last minute of Capricorn. Today is the 19th, Greek time. It is almost 1 p.m. So those of you in the southern hemisphere, which are ahead of us, for you it's almost 10 o'clock. So it will be the 20th of November when Pluto will finally leave Capricorn for good and will finish up a 16-year transit through Capricorn, obviously affecting the cardinal signs, so Capricorn, Cancer, Aries and Libra. Recently, obviously, Pluto has been in and out of Aquarius since last March, so over a year and a half. This is the last time that he will ingress into Aquarius, and he will be transiting Aquarius for the next 20 years. Now, we've all got Capricorn somewhere in our charts, depending on your rising sign. I've got 0 Aries here to help you follow along, as this is the natural horoscope starting from Aries. Anyway, Pluto, we do talk a lot about him and what he's about in many videos, especially when we do the astrology analysis, which is usually done on Patreon, my dear friends. So if you're wanting to learn more about what's going on in the astrology, our take on what is going on in the astrology, do think, or even just give us a chance, join us on Patreon and become a member, and in that way you can support our channel, and we keep giving you more free content on YouTube as well. And those of you that are not on Patreon, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you very much. Since I've got the chart on here, might as well show you. Venus is in Capricorn. Remember, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is in Pisces, so affecting the mutable signs. Venus in Capricorn will be very good for the earth and the water signs. But today is a milestone. I'm going back to Pluto at about 11:30 p.m. Greek time. So in about 10 hours, let's say, 10 and a half hours, Pluto is going to finish up in Capricorn. He will not return to Capricorn for another 250 years. It does take him 250 years to do the whole cycle. So remember, Pluto is all about change, and I will leave it there. It is a big day today. We've had a recent, very difficult full moon, which took place in Taurus, on Algol and on Uranus. And I don't know how it was for you, but I've been under the weather. I've been sick. I haven't been well. Excuse me. Let's continue. I needed to get a cough lolly. I do apologize. I was talking about Pluto, and Pluto does mean change. It means death. It means the loss of power, or the power going from the elite, from the powerful to the people, which is Aquarius. Hello, Gaia. I need to pause when I need to cough. Sorry about that. As I said, I haven't been sick for about 4 years. So it tells a lot about what's going on in the ethers. My coffee, Gaia, my coffee. Thank you very much. As I was saying, Venus is also in Capricorn, and she's getting a taste of coldness. Remember, she's in the house of Saturn. But we always have, it's the way Spirit balances out the energies. We've got more challenging, and then other times we've got a lot of help. But it is all about change. There's a shift in consciousness of the human race, let's say, as Pluto has already given us a taste of what it means and what we're going to see with Pluto in Aquarius. There is a shift of power. We've seen that through the politics. We're seeing it play out in various parts of the world. There still will be amplification of the wars, unfortunately, as we've still got this Pluto-Mars opposition, everyone. Anyway, this is the messenger is here, and it's not so much an astrological analysis. So let's go back to the tarot reading. Let's see energetically, because that's what happens when we read the cards, when we take the tarot, of course, with aligning with the stars and with the energies. We take the cards, we read the cards. So let's see what the messenger brings us today. We will be taking a message from the Mythic Oracle. And for those of you on Patreon that are waiting on the love readings for November, let me get some water. Now you know why I haven't been able to deliver them. And, well, these things do happen. So I've been under the weather for a few days now. You can probably tell by my voice. Let's see what the energies read today, and let's see if we can continue this reading. Excuse me. What is going on today relative to matters of heart? And heart means happiness, right? Doesn't only mean romance. We've got the star and heel. This is the card of Aquarius. So Pluto, remember Pluto always he always I was going to use a word Pluto always kills before he can change. He needs to take the old away. He needs to reveal secrets. He needs to bring a death and a metamorphosis. And that is a stage. Hello, Agape. First we had the blessings. We were blessed by Gaia, and now Agape is here. But we're reading the energies. Remember, we've got a card which speaks to Aquarius, and the star means hope and healing and breakthroughs. Wow. Breakthrough, awakening, all these are words of Uranus. And because that full moon in Taurus, which means a completion, which took place, when was it? When was that full moon? Let me show you it just for a second. Those of you that are not aware of when the full moon took place, here it is. It happened on the 15th of November, late in the evening Greek time, therefore on the 16th for many of you in the southern hemisphere. And that was on Uranus, as you could see, sun opposite moon. Going back to the now, I just wanted to point this out to you. This sun opposition to Uranus and Algol, just giving you a heads up about the sun. The sun and these last degrees of Scorpio are the degrees where Uranus is very strong. And therefore, there will be breakthroughs and surprises and shocking things taking place for many of us in different areas of life. Of course, it depends on your own personal birth chart. But it's really interesting because we know Uranus is not strong in Taurus. He wants to be here. He prefers the sign of Scorpio. He's exalted there. And these last degrees, because he's very strong there, and the sun through Scorpio obviously will bring things up that are hidden relative to what is this change. Remember, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and they're in good aspect. And just looking at this opposition, this is like a wedge. The sun is going to bring through, to bring up and to heal through sudden changes, through sudden awareness, collectively as well as personally. We're all part of the collective, right? Let's see what's going on in the ethers, what's going on in our life. Let's take the cards energetically. What's going on, please, Spirit? Thank you. I hope you're all doing well, and I do apologize about the pauses here. I really wanted to get the message out to you, and those of you that are waiting on those love readings on Patreon, I still will get them out. I'm going to do my best to do that for you. Wow. Something is going to be revealed, and it's got to do with theft, sneakiness, underhandedness, someone trying to get away with a certain situation under your nose. Something's been happening under your nose and you have not realized it. But whatever will be revealed will bring healing, and it will also bring, you can see the chains are broken, which means release and freedom. Aquarius is release and freedom. And how can I say it? Free speech, collectively speaking. 6 of Wands, you see? So whatever is going to be revealed will bring a feeling of success, recognition, happiness. I tried to close it up. It's as though I didn't want to see it, and I saw it through my camera. I don't usually look at my hands as I'm shuffling. I look at my spread. So 3 of Swords is here. It does involve other people. There are 10 swords here, which for some this could be the ending of a difficult chapter or the ending of secrecy, even though maybe something hard to hear. Could be involving work, maybe sometimes ego. This could be collectively, this could be talking about a world leader, someone that is quite successful, well known in their community. Leo does come through, Leo, Aquarius. So, okay. 3 of Swords could be something that's not easy to hear, to find out about, but it could bring a sense of relief and freedom. But on the other hand, we don't read reversal, so this could be a time of where you thought the worst and you're coming out of this negative thinking, negative thoughts, or even a difficult situation. Let's see what else. Energetically, dear Spirit, thank you very much. What's going on? What is going on in the ethers energetically? If you're hearing background noises, that's Agapi being very adventurous in my room that's still in a bit of a mess. We've got a Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. She's very creative, very magnetic, attractive, sexy, powerful, larger than life, very intuitive as well. She's a leader. She's very powerful. She knows what she wants. She knows how to get it. She doesn't have to be a fire sign. She could be any sign. We've got air and fire so far. Fire and air could be explosive, but it's also very quick changes, quick energies. So you see, it may have to do with a family matter. It may have to do with whatever is coming through and changing will bring happiness for some, because this is the card of bliss, total happiness. Family being there, celebrating, coming together. It's a very positive card indeed. But it can also speak to an ending of an emotional state, an emotional situation. Also, where love is concerned, yes, this could speak to third parties, because we've got the Seven of Swords, we've got the Three of Swords, and the Family card, which is a 10. And 10s do speak to endings and new beginnings. Possibly someone breaking free, breaking away, through knowledge, through having a tact or an ingenious mind. Every time I cough, I will be pausing the camera, the video. I don't want you hearing me coughing, obviously. It's not very pleasant. So let's see. What is the outcome? What is the outcome, energetically speaking, dear Spirit? Because remember, this is a general reading. May or may not resonate for all of you. What is the possible outcome? And we've got a Six of Cups, which is a soulmate connection, nostalgia. Mind you, Mercury is also going to retrograde at the end of the month. As you can see, Mercury is here at the 19th, 20th degree of Sagittarius. So his retrograde is going to be more important for the mutable signs. So Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces and Virgo. And Mercury retrograde is all about revisiting the past, right? Six of Cups is also revisiting the past, or going back to a past situation nevertheless. So let's see. I don't know if you're dealing with someone that you've known for a long time, that this could be it could be a friendship, could be a romantic situation. Will be different for each of us. I want to see what that Seven of Swords speaks to. What's that secrecy, that tact, or that theft? What's that all about? Someone trying to hold back on their passion, their desires, not being open. Or through tact and intelligence, trying to take the bull by the horns, let's say, or to control a situation. And we've got Leo again, and Leo does speak to leadership. Remember, the sun does speak to leaders and people that are powerful. The sun is transiting through Scorpio, and if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. We're coming very soon out of the Scorpio season and into Sagittarius season, which is a very big shift in energy. But what's that about? See, there's secrecy within a marriage, within a family. There could be tact or intelligence relative to trying to win over a situation, I would say. Win through secrecy, through not being totally truthful. Someone maybe even deceiving their own selves and not wanting to see that they've connected with a person that they're connected with spiritually, on a spiritual level. Maybe even trying to blurt out their desires, or even their emotions, or even their instinct that's telling them that this is a very, very important union. Now, this could also say someone may be turning a blind eye on and not wanting to see that there may have been foul play within a marriage, within a corporation, a business, whatever. I mean, this is like the thief trying to stay hidden, right? But with the sun and the planets that have moved through, Mercury, Venus, have all passed through Scorpio. They've gone through the underworld, and the sun coming up to the anaretic degrees, 28, 29, will reveal things. Now, as I said, for each person will be different. We don't all have the same charts. Someone is going to be successful at that, or someone's going to get caught out. What is this Three of Swords about? That is a secret love affair. That is foul play, where relationships, connection, and intimacy is concerned. This could also be anything to do with business. Remember, the devil is Capricorn, and Capricorn is it's the elite, it's the 10th house. It's what I'm trying to uphold, a position of power or a position in a corporate situation. Or, I mean, this is a sign of weakness for me. It is a sign of weakness, you know, being weak in the knees, not being able to escape a very strong, passionate love, which is possibly includes others. We've got the family card here, we've got the marriage card here, but this is also, as I said, it's got a lot to do with business as well and climbing the ladder. So the devil is karma, it is Saturn. Maybe it's time for someone to be able to get out of a stuck situation. Saturn would be stuck in a rut, stuck in karmic cycles again and again. But look at this card. It's like we've got Uranus and Saturn, right? Father and son. Uranus is the father. Saturn is the son, where there's going to be a change of power, right? Because Uranus lost his throne to Kronos, to Saturn. And this is evolution. So maybe it's a time of evolution now. Maybe it's a time of getting off the bandwagon, getting off from those negative karmic cycles that have been keeping one stuck from succeeding, from doing what it is that their heart desires, from finding full happiness, and being able to trust that they will be recognized, that there will be an emotional equality. We've got 6 of Cups here. Six is a balance, right? What is this 10 of Cups about? Yeah, this could be news that's coming in that could bring a lot of happiness and possible healing. Now, these are Cupid's arrows, but they're also messages. This is action, this is transition, this is movement. It's sort of getting unstuck. It's as though we've done the deep work, the psychological, going through our psyche, right? The Scorpio season is always that, and not fearing looking at these cycles, at these fears. Let's take one more on the devil. We've got the King of Pentacles. This could also be someone that's someone that's addicted to making money or being successful. They want to be recognized. We've got a Taurus, Scorpio. Why did I say Scorpio? Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Let's take one more. If we've got Taurus, Leo here, we've got strong Capricorn. Obviously, major arcana cards need to be looked at, surely. We've got a lot of Earth and Leo. So we do see some ego and lots of strength. Could be inner strength. It could be also any issues relative to family or obligations, work obligations that have held you stuck. Right now, there's a potential for healing. Let's take a card on the Queen of Wands, and we've got Justice. She wants justice. She's asking for equality. She's asking for a divorce. She wants equality. She wants recognition. What is that 6 of Wands about? This could also be someone being successful in getting out of a very negative, dark time in their life as well. I feel that there's been a lot of deception. The deception could be self-deception. 7 of Pentacles is, I've invested so much, where do I go from here? I want to take a couple more cards on the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. A lot of confusion about where to keep investing, but someone is going to move towards what their heart desires, right? Nine of Cups is another wish fulfillment. We've got a couple of wish cards here, and let's see what this Six of Cups is, which is the outcome card. It feels like both the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles could be people who are quite well known and successful in what they do. There is a little bit of ego, push and pull, who's going to be the strongest, who's going to have the most patient. We do see a lot of attraction, sexual attraction, that this King of Pentacles has, I would say, for this Queen. Unless, the Queen could be, many times, she could be someone that this King is turning their back on, and that there's been deception from her. It will be a different story for each, but there's going to be communication and some truths. Remember that the Page of Swords is a message. It could be a message that will clear the air. And we've got the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, which is like the beginning stage of success, but also being able to see those ships on the horizon. Obviously, there's a choice that's been made, because we see that this person has walked through those two wands, which is an open portal, a door that's opening up to opportunities. Let's see where these wands are heading. And I'm going to say someone's been drinking a fair bit. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups. But also this is an intimate connection which brought a lot of good feelings to this King. Right? It's like them being spoilt. And they could be someone that's quite spoilt. What's this Eight of Wands? We've got the Three of Pentacles. Another three. We've got a Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. So there has been situations involving third parties, other people. If this is anything to do with business, as we could see, the Justice card, there could be any court, there could be some legal things going on here, where there's been deception, there's been sneakiness, there's been theft. Someone is trying to break through or break free from a certain situation. Could also be a contract. The contract doesn't have to be marriage. It could also be a business contract, right? So this will be help. This will be recognition. But again, it's another three. So maybe there's been negative energies in the past relative to third parties, but here this could be a third party that's going to bring help instead of worry and hardships. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got a King of Cups here. So we've got a King of Pentacles and a King of Cups. I did say Taurus, Scorpio. This is a Scorpio card, so I don't know if this is talking about the season or if this person has got those energies. They could be their north or their north and south nodes, let's say. We've got a Page of Cups here, an apology, a small offer of love. This could be a creative thought and communication relative to that, if this is relative to some project, some business deal. But we see someone's been working very hard, not getting very far. It looks like the energies are sort of changing. We're at the initial point of success. Threes are like the Empress, right? Let's see emotionally what's going on in our psyche and in our emotions. And this is a collective reading. Remember, it's not a personal. So take what resonates and leave what does not. Let's see what's going on. The answer is no. This would be the energies of that full moon. Nothing moving. But then all of a sudden, bang. Remember, after full moon, the moon starts to wane. So it's something that's coming to an end, right? Something that's being wrapped up, obviously, but a full moon shows us things. Now, we don't always see up until the full moon. Sometimes even days after, we get to see what that full moon was about. So I do believe that many of us have still not seen what that full moon in Taurus was about. Interesting, right? Taurus full moon on Uranus, which is Uranus rules Aquarius. We'll be seeing, look at the area of Taurus in your own chart. Which house does it rule? So the answer was no, but there's admiration, and this could be someone that's spying on another person. Maybe, the answer is no. Could have been a door that was closed, which needed to go through death, transformation. We see the butterflies here. And we've got the third party. Duh. We've got tribe, and tribe usually speaks to me as the family, the spiritual family connection, not so much the physical family built, let's say, or someone in another connection, right? This is tribe, and tribe means support, obviously. We've got regrets. And remember, this takes me back to where someone did not want to see the truth about the connection, the reality of this connection, and that's a spiritual connection. It's as though they were blindsided, but self-blinding, wearing a mask, not wanting to see the truth. But there are regrets relative to a divine masculine here. Could be something that this King of Pentacles was stuck in, obliged by, some contract that they've signed, something that they did that they regret, right? And we've got guide, so someone's seen the light. We see the guide is like the Hermit card for me. So either this person has gone through a spiritual awakening, awareness, or they're being advised by a professional, whether it's a doctor, whether it's a lawyer, whatever's going on here. They're seeing the light, they're seeing the inner light, they're seeing the outer light. Let's see what crossroads. So choices and dilemmas. They had choices, possibly. They've received their karma, and fate had to play out. They were a victim, or they need to close off a major cycle, very karmic cycle. Maybe they were sucked in by someone who was pretending to be the victim. Remember Pisces, there's the mask. Anyway, a lot will be revealed. Oh my God, there's a return. Mercury retrogrades on the 26th, but he's already transiting over the degrees that he's going to retrograde in. He's only retrograding in Sagittarius. So very important, very positive for the fire and air signs, and challenging for the mutable signs. Mutable signs being, of course, Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces. Three, Lenormand, thank you, Spirit. What's going on? These could be two different people as well. We've got the love card, the heart. There's loyalty. There was play, but there's been a lot of secrecy. Maybe a chapter that closed because of secrecy, because of deception, because of self-deception. There have been third parties. There's been animosity. There's been poison. We've been dealing with a lot of poison. Hopefully this poison will turn into medicine. The snake usually is the third party. It can be associated with fears, but also a very secretive, strong sexual connection. This is the forbidden fruit. But there is emotional love here. The heart comes through in the near future, my friends. So let's take a message from the gods before I start coughing again. I don't know if I could do those love readings yet with all this coughing as I'm talking. Still need a few more days to recover. Let's see what the message is. What does the messenger, what does Hermes, the messenger, which of course, whatever's going on now, because Mercury is already on the degrees that he's going to retrograde, whatever is going on now, we will be revisiting. So pay attention. And before the 26th, whatever you're going to sign, agree to, or do, or start, if there's something new you're wanting to start, it's not the right time. If you're revisiting a situation, then it's okay. Once Mercury retrogrades, it's not a time to sign. It's not a time to plan. Don't plan trips. Don't plan anything. And anything can go wrong with Mercury. Don't buy a new car after the 25th, 26th. Demeter and harvest, which means abundance, obviously. Number 13. But that's after a death process. That's after a change. Demeter for me is like the Empress. Number 13. Let's see what the message says. Demeter is the daughter of the Titans Kronos and Rhea. She is goddess of the fertile earth. When her daughter Persephone was stolen from her by Hades, which is Pluto, and taken to be his queen in the underworld, Demeter wandered the earth in despair, searching for her, and mourned until the earth became barren. My friends, we are in that season right now. We're in fall in the northern hemisphere, where nothing is being created. We don't have any growth from the earth, no resources, no food, no harvest right at this time, because obviously Persephone is in the underworld with Pluto. And what's interesting is, because Persephone is like another side of Persephone. Persephone is another side or another segment of Venus, and Venus in Capricorn is coming up to meet Pluto. That's like Persephone and Pluto. That's like Persephone being taken away again and taken into the underworld. That is Persephone being stolen from her mother, and therefore there's a sense of lack, or that's what we've been going through nevertheless, right? So a sense of loneliness, solitude, despair, a feeling of death. Like think of Persephone and her mother Demeter. They were so close. They were like best friends. They were soulmates, right? So it was like when Persephone was stolen and taken, well, raped, let's say, from Pluto. Her mother felt as though half of her life was taken away. So times are not easy. But so Demeter wandered the earth in despair, searching for her, and mourned until the earth became barren, which is where we are now. Through the intervention of Zeus, Persephone was allowed to return to her mother for 2/3 of the year, spending 1/3 of the year in the underworld. But remember that she was actually made the queen of the underworld, so she had everything that she desired apart from her freedom. She didn't have her freedom. Remember the card here, we see someone breaking away and finding their freedom. So I guess it's got a lot to do with what's most important. Do we sell our soul for riches, for abundance, for the harvest? What do we sell our soul for? Or do we not sell our soul and stand within our power and do with what we've got? That's a good question, because here it's like, what's most important? The riches, the recognition, the harvest or the heart? What do we choose? Maybe that's a question we need to ask ourselves here today. So this myth also explains the changing seasons. When Persephone is away, Demeter grieves and the earth becomes barren, thus giving us winter. When she returns, new life comes with her in the form of spring. Demeter is happy as the earth flourishes with life through summer, but as the time arrives for Persephone to leave again, all things start to die in autumn, fall. But Demeter here speaks to harvest. So I don't know what this harvest is. This could be harvest where love is concerned. This could be involving a business deal where there's potential here. Remember, I do see Demeter as the empress, where possibly the seeds are being planted now, and literally they are being planted in the earth so that we could reap the harvest in spring when the earth is going to be blooming, right? So maybe we're planting those seeds now for some of us. And the message says this is a time of harvest for you. You have been through the harsh, cold winter, worked hard, remained focused, and now is the time for reaping the benefits of all your work. And that could be literal for some of us. All the seeds that you planted have grown and borne fruit, and this is a time for carefully and lovingly harvesting the fields of your labor. Within each new fruit, new seeds emerge. This is a time of great abundance. Remember to have reverence, humility, and gratitude as you enjoy this joyous part of the cycle of nature. Maybe metaphorically, this could be that you've put in the work, you've planted those seeds already. There was friendship, but there was secrecy. There was play, but there was mystery where love is concerned, where a partnership is concerned, nevertheless. We've got the garden, the snake, someone trying to keep secret what their public life, possibly, and their home life. The stalks, they bring you cycles, or you do cycles again and again. There's like a yearning for heart, two people coming together. But because the stalks bring the child, this could say it could be a new beginning. This could be a book that is closed, a story that is closed now relative to the evil, to the secrecy, to the poison, and that someone's loyalty has come. This is it. The story ends here, that there is going to be a partnership, there is going to be an agreement, and there's going to be harvest that comes along with it. The harvest could be, of course, abundance where matters of heart are concerned, right? Remember, we've got the return card here, balancing the scales. Someone having gone through shadow work, it looks like a divine masculine, and going through possible karma dharma, some sort of possible separation, divorce, or even some very karmic situations going on. There was a lot of quiet, a lot of muting and no communication, no understanding, no clarity. There was a lot of darkness, a lot of shadow work going on, until Spirit says now is the time to balance the scales. Libra, which is relationships, it's partnerships as well, don't forget. We're not only talking about love here, we're talking about a partnership, but there are regrets, and it could involve, third parties from someone's family as well, which sort of were the blockages, the limitations, or maybe someone made a wrong choice, needing to choose between family and between their heart, sacrifice, or doing what's right for me. Remember, North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra. So my dear friends, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you like this video, you share it, you comment, and you rewatch it. The messenger is here. It hasn't been doing too well recently, so I'm wondering whether I'm going to continue to do this at all. I'd love to hear your comments. And last but not least, I am ready to make an offer to you, and this will last up until roughly the 20th of December, a flat rate a half-hour tarot reading, only tarot reading, half hour at a flat rate of $49. I will also provide you with a link. I'll be doing that today, so you can go straight to our website and book your reading. Only tarot, strict tarot, half hour. And that's coming down from 80 to 49. That will be on until the 20th of December, but I will upload it on the community. If you're interested, you can already write to me. I'll get back to you. Give me a couple of days, and I could send you the link. Otherwise, I will actually put the link underneath this video and underneath tomorrow's love reading, where you can go straight to the website, book your reading, because this is busy season. So if you're in a hurry for a reading, you got to get in quick. I'm also thinking to give you the opportunity and a special for 2025 yearly readings, but that will come later on. So thank you so much, my dear friends. Wishing you well, and God have mercy on us with what's going on in politics, what's going on in the world with the wars. God help us. I still believe in the light. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we're going through right now. I still feel we've got a little bit more to go. Come spring, things will be quite different. And I will leave it there. Love and light, everyone. I will be here for the love reading tomorrow. Do come and join us there. And the yes, please comments from last week, they're mostly answered. I will not be offering it. Just keep the yes, please coming from last week, and I will get back to you. Love and light. I will talk to you soon. Send me healing, please. I need it. Namaste.